Attention troopers, this is General Taibo of the 2nd Army Group. The gunship is on its way for evac, however the landing zone needs to be cleared of hostiles. You should be receiving orders on what you need to do in order for this to be a successful evac. Out.
Welcome back to another video. Today I have a tutorial in CWE. Now, you have just started CWE and you're in the tutorial. What to do? W, A, S and D will be your movement tools, so in the arrow keys. Click 1 to draw your weapon. Left click to shoot, right click to aim. Click V to go in first person. Q, E and F will be your weapons. No, I mean your abilities, my bad. You will need to know them for the future. Another useful ability is control is melee and alt is roll. Of course I cannot roll because I have a jump pack. Same goes with the jetpack of the first Star Corps. You cannot roll. You will in fact be, well, moved like that. Okay. On to our first game mechanic, which is capturing. Once you have either more than the enemy on a point or have wiped out all the enemies on a point, you can capture a point. We will move up. Oh, and a slight tip. Do not die. Respawning is a little glitched on the tutorial currently, since it's just been updated. Minor bug went through. Oh, I expect it to be patched soon, so don't worry too much. Just try not to die. That's in your best interests. Of course you can roll to get out of danger. That is very useful. Another thing you can do is click control. No, C to get on the floor. C to crouch. Click C again to crawl. You can actually crawl on your back if it decides to work. Probably won't. And X to get back up. Of course we've got our AI helping, so don't worry. No need to fear. There we go. Lots of droids. I feel like I should have grabbed something a bit more firepower than fire rate. But that's fine. You just gotta complete the tutorial and we can move on to the next part. I want to show you how to beat the tutorial. There we go. The music has started, the beep went, and we must continue to push to point B and defend it. This is a mechanic, or at least how this mechanic works is only in the tutorial. Everywhere else it's a little bit different. You actually have to keep the point captured. This one you cannot actually capture the point, and you just have to not die. Essentially. I'm not sure if the spawning breaks before B or after. No, before A or after A. But just try not to die. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, friendly fast little things, so we don't need to worry about that. You can help your friends with as many lasers as you want. Where is the rest of the clones? They're just sitting there. They're being lazy. They want me to do all the work. And I can. Hold on. I heard voice. Where is it? Where is it? I hear it. There it is. Alright. All you need to do is get in the LAT. Let's really hope it lands, because it might not. Okay, it did. Let's move. Alright, that's it. On to the next. Okay, now you and I have both successfully, hopefully, completed the tutorial. Now what you're going to want to do is talk to Helper, which is Corporal Ridger. God. I'm not even going to try, I can't speak today and I don't want to accidentally say something that sounds wrong. So I want to say, who are you?
Charge criticals here. Go anything else. Good day, sir.
Alright. Yep, we've got more text here. You'll have someone you spawn in, just click E to continue. Or be done like me and spawn your weapon in. Yep. We'll talk about this in the actual tutorial itself in better detail. First things first is that smuggler he talks about over here. It's the smuggler who has no name. We'll talk about him first in high text and mute the music. First things first, you've got what you got to sell, that's the first thing. You've got all your weapon attachments here. These are the first lists. Apparently I don't actually have one of the barrels. Where was it? Ah, no I didn't. New. And you've got all your weapons. These are your basic weapons. You get all of them. They'll be anywhere from 1,250 to 5,000 credits, if not more. Over here you can access your weapon attachments, so I could go on and put the new stuff on, which is floating. All of them seem to be floating. Oh well, I guess that's what happens if you try to put a rifle stock on a pistol. Now you click swap your loadout, you can do that, all your guns, carbine, rifle, you can see which ones you don't actually own. There's quite a few still. All of them. You can change your weapon. Now, you've got your classes. Each class has their own, will have their own weapon. As you can see, my weapon changed, and each one has its own accessible skills. You click the skill tree. You got your grenades, placements, secondaries, extras. This is miscellaneous. Essentially, med sticks, flashlight, battle command, binoculars, jump pack, which is what I'm using right now. Secondaries. These two don't work. They might be fixed. They'll probably be fixed soon. Yeah. This one, anti-air. These two, anti-air, rocket launcher, pistol, sniper, welder, rocket launcher, flamethrower, silent pistol, healing pistol, grenade launcher, heavy weapon. What else we got? That's actually become quite good now, I've heard. Got all your placeables, turrets, whether that be manual or automatic, barriers, grenades, just grenades, many different grenades. You'll probably want some like this one. The detonator is actually pretty good because that's placeable. Many a person has had a sticky grenade put on them. That's all we have for the smuggler. Now let's talk to Anvil. We'll click something different. That's the first one. This will give us all our colours, all our advanced gear, and our starter gear. These will have very different prices. All our clothes, or armours as they're called, and all your helmet markings. And you will then click, if you want to change armour, I wanted the second option, and you've got all your helmets. If you want to change it individually, you've got the advanced parts. This will allow you to change stuff much more. Say I want to make that grey, make it not grey. Very simple. I have a different tutorial on that, but that's really all you need to know. All the game passes over here, you can see them. Now the black market. Once you reach level 30, there is a contract, which I'll show in a minute. If you complete the contract given by Doyle, you can enter the black market and get a bunch of very nice gear. So, Geonosis is this one. Now you got your elite color pack. So, what these are actually about, I'll talk about at the very end of the video. Now we've got our improved gear, improved pauldrons, satchel, antenna, some tally marks and chevron, which is just a symbol on your helmet. Modular, which is actually a pretty new attachment for your gear. Now, modifiable pauldron, more colours, just alien colour pack, don't really know what it's called that, and some helmet markings. The other notable thing you need is the shop, which you can get some Robux boosters to get level up faster, or some Robux currency known as crystals, which you can buy a random object, a random piece of, well, a random set of gear that hasn't loaded in for some reason, and a random pack of colours. You can see every item in the thing. Here, got the new ones. there, which I do not own. Now on to some of the more important actual gameplay. Rather than this is just a hub. People normally sit around here doing nothing or chatting, or just shoot nothing if you haven't heard what's been going on and everything around. So once you talk to Lieutenant Quirk, there's two options: how do I become a pilot? We'll get to that one later with the other two important people for that. Here are the co-op missions. I have done videos on all of the breakthroughs. These are the 2-star missions. Everything else I believe is 3-star, yeah, or higher. So there's 5 stars total. There's no 5-star one currently. That is just like PvP, as you may know what that's a reference to. As open space, this allows you to use some of the starfighters before you become a pilot. Of course, all of them there, and you just click that. You can click lock if you want it to just be your squad, which I'll show in a second, and you can select operation, and that will start it up. You can also on the side you saw join, click that if there's any open one that's starting up. Click the setting button, you can open the settings and stuff, but first let's talk about this. Click M, you can open your map. That is pretty useful because it will tell you where all the points are, which only one, this is a hub after all. This allows you, but the settings, this will allow you to see your personal stats. Mine are pretty okay, 1.1, not very good. Got your squads, create a squad, you can invite people, gift members, make leader, all that stuff, lead, and some settings there. Got your missions, these are all your daily missions, and if they're like this, if they're blue, they're a contract. Which you click here, you'll have all the contracts and their level requirement. Once you accept a contract, you can see what's actually inside it. Then you got your settings, which you got your graphics, and your preference, which have 2 pages. Not much on the second page currently. Okay, now on to the next part. Oh yeah, I forgot, you can see all the level requirements for vehicles along here. I don't know what that's for. I think that's because they increased the amount of outfit slots, but you got all your contracts on the board, community board for just random stuff. Gear shift, this guy will be important. There are people like him on no, there's actually only one, and he's on Geonosis, which is also gear shift, I'm pretty sure. That doesn't really matter.
Command could really use you in this operation.
This, or if you click this,
Squad went missing looking for separatist intel on one of the Geonosis and Catacombs.
yeah, this starts the Catacombs.
We need you to look for that team and recover the intel.
This is a 4-man, or if you want to do it solo, you can. Video on me doing that to prove you can. That is a pretty good way of grinding some credits. Same with the breakthroughs on the breakthrough co-op missions. Now, we'll be moving on to the planets. So I'll be seeing when you get on a planet, you will see this. This will allow you to pick your spawn point. You can scroll up and down to see all the scroll points. Will be spawned on the Venator. Let's spawn here. Now you can click B to open the spawn menu, which you can spawn barks, your tanks, your starfighters, pilot locked, and your warship, navy locked. This will be spawning in LAT, which is level 10. We'll be taking this to show you some hidden objectives. Then I'll be showing you the points. Actually, I feel like I'm doing this backwards, but we'll do it anyway. So the objectives they're not really hidden. The objectives are a lot different because they're not meant to be captured. You've got the Juggernaut to your left, will not fly too close, and we've got the Techno Union ship to your right. You have to capture. Oh yes, and flight controls. WASD to move, you can use your mouse to move, Q and E to lower, or rise, T to jam, G to open doors, H to open the back door. The next hidden objective we'll be checking is the uplink, which is right here. And we'll pass by a point. Now you may see that, remember this from the tutorial, except when we get close enough, you may notice this. It splits into 3 different points. Now you may notice on your left there is a raid going on. These are natural things that happen. You've got their progress bar is the green bit, of course the green bar, just like a loading bar. You've got your current wave, which will be tanks, droids, or whatever, MMTs, that's another special wave. You've got commandos as well. You can double tap spacebar while in air to activate a parachute. This is where the droid factory is. Inside there is a maze. I will let you figure that one out yourself. Now, there's one more point I want to show you, and that is not on Kashyyyk. I meant to say Geonosis, not Kashyyyk, but oh well. Now we're on Felucia, which is where our next final point will be, and then I'll talk about Kashyyyk while we're on the way there. Oh yeah, they've got these spawn panels. They'll be in the Venator or around the map, mainly Roblox and CIS spawns. These allow you to spawn them at different levels. They're lower, but they're manual. You can't spawn them in using the spawn menu. Kashyyyk is the smallest planet and only has standard points there. Nothing special like Felucia and Geonosis, which is why I won't be covering it. There's not much special there that you won't already be able to easily figure out. Here is the only, I was hoping I could show the jetpack, then I'll show it in a second. Here is the next spawn for it. You just click that to begin. Then you must go to these and activate them. There are many, and I will tell you which one to activate. Let me get back in this and just... nope, wrong thing to do. Click C. I forgot you can click C to change mode while flying. Actually, I'm going to open everything up, because I want to just raise up, and we should be able to activate our jetpack parachute by double tapping space. Very nice. Now, there's one more planet I want to show you, so I'll see you there. Welcome to Camino, the planet that is way too bright and white and clean, and if you lower your graphics your PC might explode from just, or your eyes will, from just how bright your character will get. Not very fun. Oh, I'm pretty sure there's actually something in... I feel like there's something. Huh. Well, there was something, but apparently not. This is where most events for the game will be, at least training events will happen. You'll, of course, have to line up here. Host will stand up here, and co-host, of course. You got points, that is for combat parts of it. Now I will show you everything you need to know on this planet. You got here, which is a elevator to the Citadel, but there are alternative ways of getting there. Down the other end of the corridor, you have this, which is just an elevator. You can click that button, we'll call it. We won't actually use it, but we'll call it. We'll then move along to here, which we have in the next important part, which feels like something hasn't loaded. There should... in a first time of ever experiencing this glitch, the white parts of the targets haven't loaded in, or even spawned in. I wonder if they'll start if we start it. I wonder if we can still hit that, or if the red part's the only part we can hit. Let's find out how this glitch works in the tutorial. In our tutorial. No, it still works. Here you can pick up your DC-15A if you brought another weapon like me. You just shoot the targets from the long range and short range. You can see, of course, how long it till ends and how much to start. Remove any attachments you have here, or maybe add them if you want to experiment. Up these stairs is the obby. Here you can do some very epic parkour, except I'm stupid and did that horribly. You can do that much better. And there are 2 obbies currently, which is there's a second one, which is the medium, and the easy, which is what we showed. Now, if we move along, here is the part I think everyone enjoys of this planet, or perhaps I'm horribly wrong. At least if you've watched the show, you probably enjoy this part. Whether that be Clone Wars or Bad Batch, you can remember this place. It's the Citadel. You can set its difficulty and the type. Click begin, and shut it down with the red one. Hear the sounds of all them dying. You click this to go to there, and you can grab a grapple to get on top. Let me grab one. I should have one. There we go. This will go horribly. One thing to note, which is important, you cannot activate the Citadel if a officer ranked captain or above is online, and my grapple hook seems to be a bit broken. Yep, on that you can end it. I want to see if I can grapple that actually. Hold on. No, I can't. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Yeah. This was a horrible idea. Yeah. So, there we go. Don't grapple into balls, it would seem. Okay. Now on to the final important section. I'll see you back on the Venator. Now we're back on the Venator. Let's talk about what I said I'll talk about at the end. The TGREA, or the Republic Great Grand Army. They're not really that grand in the end, but oh well. That is the main group for this game. You are not required to join it to play or become a clone or do anything. There's only some minor cosmetic bonuses or maybe some minor character buffs depending on subs. Subs are stuff like ARC, RC, ARF, and Shadow Troopers, which I don't know if they're a sub or a main or what they are. They keep changing and I don't like them. Most people don't like them actually, but oh well. So let's talk to Mint.
What's up, Reg? Clone commandos are very small in number. You'll have to impress other commandos to get you a chance to become one. Finding a clone commando usually isn't a difficult task without the wars going. Periodically, the clone commando candidacy will open up and you'll have to complete several training phases to pass. You'll have to maintain activity for at least a couple of hours per week. You're also expected to be some of the best in combat.
Yeah, that's clone commanders basically. I'm pretty sure they had a each legion has asked or told the good old god and creator of this game to add in the voice lines. So
hey, you! You seem like you would be a great fit for Special Forces. ARC tryouts will be hosted occasionally. Use that opportunity to become the best soldier that you can. ARC troopers must look cool to be cool. You'll start out as an ARC cadet until you can prove your skills to be a real ARC trooper.
as I was saying, actually I don't remember. The ARCs have taken away my memory. God damn it. That is dead. That has ended. Do not worry about that. Because now we've got to look at the second option. Pilots don't get voice actor. That's much insult to the pilots. They don't even get a voice actor. Okay. Let's talk about the main events. Got a B team. That's the basic training. That'll happen on Camino, and you'll just go through all the different parts I've showed you. So range, obby, citadel. There's also phases and formations. They're not auto important and may not even be shown at all depending on the host you have, but normally they will be, and don't expect them not to be. It's very rare they're not. Most people know them if you have any experience with military roleplay groups before. And then you have the tryout, which is just a BT but with higher expectations, and you get to join a legion. Which, what does joining a legion give you? Simple. A few cosmetics, limited abilities on what you can wear as armor, but you get to be but your reason, well, you're limited in what you can wear during events, but you are a legion, you have that legion to back you, you get to do more events, you get to be part of the legion's community if you want to be active, that is, at least talkative wise. Some people don't want to talk with other people, perfectly understandable. And, well, there isn't much to legions really. Subs a bit more where stuff gets a bit more exciting. Subs have much higher expectations, but they will give you very good buffs or abilities, and normally give you quite a chunk of extra cosmetics in terms of customization. Some legions have special companies. Actually, every legion has a special company, one or two special companies that will give you a different helmet with its own things. Actually, I didn't show that off, so I want to show you that now, since this is where it's relevant anyway. This button, helmet types. If you become a pilot, you get the pilot helmet. If you become a commando, you get the commando helmet. If you become one of the marine companies, you get a marine helmet. If you become an aft trooper, you get the aft helmet, obviously. You join one of the airborne, or you become a scout, you get those helmets. The cadet helmet is free, but I don't see much reason to get it. If you become a navy officer, you get navy helmet, obviously. That's how it works. And the final event I want to talk about is the patrol. The patrol is a very simple event. You'll go to a planet, whether that be Felucia, Kashyyyk, or Geonosis, or sometimes Camino, very rarely though. And basically you just have to fight all the AI droids off till they say the event's over. Maybe sometimes you have to capture a point and make sure you hold it while you do that. The events in this game are not very complex, but I mean, for a sandbox game that's kind of shameful. There's not very much creativity in the events. Anyway, that's all there is for the TGRA. Thanks for watching this video. I hope this tutorial has helped you in some form. I hope to see you in another video, and goodbye.